Right, thank you for watching. This is your host for tonight. This is Chris 2E0 UKH. Amateur Radio UK is there. There's James. Hi James. So we are going to be talking tonight about the amazing Icom ID52. No, it's not available in the UK or America. What is going on? Any questions you've got about it, please ask, or just call in and say hello. There's Sam W. VK Radio. Hi Chris, VK3 GEK VK. Yes, has anyone got an auto ATU that would work for the 857? Andy, my friend Andy is trying to get hold of one. Andy's in the UK. Has anyone got an auto ATU for sale? Not for me, for him, just helping him out. Okay, so going through the comments, we've got all the regulars there. Can't mention everyone, we've got wonderful turnout tonight. Andrew Kinch, M0FXB, are you there? Andreas, Jimbo, Kenneth Ian Robinson, Northwest Ham Shack, M3SNU, Gordon's Farmer. I'll call him Gordon, I know it's not, but I'll call him Gordon. Gordon's Farmer's Forge. Corvain, good evening. Nicholas Jaggs, very good friend of mine. Are you still there, Nicholas? Brett, Northwest Ham Shack, Amateur Radio UK, James, Richard 2E0 FJJ, hello. Sam W, and we said about VK Radio Ham. So is Nicholas Jaggs still here? Okay, Nicholas is an incredible ham because he, for a start, he's my neighbour. He's in the next street, and keep my location private. And he's never been to a ham club. He's never met a ham. He passed it all himself, all self-taught online. And being a neighbour and a ham, I saw him there, and I went round there and set up his station. So that was pretty cool. So hit the thumbs up, yes, thank you. Andreas is there. We're talking about the ID52. Check out Andreas's channel, Digital Ham Radio Diary. Gordon's Farmer, that's what I'm doing. Alfred Archer, hello Alfred. Alfred Archer, did you have a nice time with your son? I saw it on Facebook. Did you have a nice time with your son, Steve? Andy Cowley, Richard 2E0 FJJ, Essex Ham, yeah, legend. Andy Cowley, he's a legend and all. He loves all these streams. That's okay, you don't have to join a club, but I'm just saying when you're learning, that's a good way to do it. By the way, Amateur Radio UK is saying to Andy he's got a tuner, and James, that's Amateur Radio UK, he's got a YouTube channel as well. He's a very good friend of mine, so he's very reliable. So Andy Kinch, just mention it to me and I'll put you in touch. Alfred Archer, no, because he's in Boston. But you spoke, okay, just I totally understand. Okay, going live in 10 seconds. Okay, right, thank you for joining me, everybody. This is Chris 2E0UKH, and just give me an audio check, audio and video okay. I'm trying not to talk too loud. M3SNU is back, thank you M3SNU, I recognise you. You've been on the channel, watching the channel for a long time. Go ahead and check out the practice exams on the link I posted. Your link, by the way, Nicholas, didn't work because you're not a moderator, but you know, you might as well be, so I've just added you as a moderator, Nicholas Jag, so post that link again and it will work. So Jimbo59, thank you, appreciate that. 59 Amateur Radio UK. Sam is saying, oi Kinchi lad, Richard 2E0 FJJ 59 Alfred Archer. Okay, awesome. We're working because we've had a lot of problems in the past with internet. So yeah, Nicholas, you can post your link again, please, because it didn't work because you can't post links in YouTube. So we're talking about the amazing radio. And how have I got hold of one? It's the Icom ID52, and here it is in the middle. This is the Icom ID52, and you can see. Thank you, Sam. You can see the screen on it is amazing. It's the biggest screen on any handheld radio, and you know, it's very visible in sunlight, and I was very lucky to be invited on Ham Radio 2.0. Jason Johnson. Does anyone watch Jason in the comments? I was a guest on the show last night, and because I've got the 52, you know, that's the 52 there, and yes, very nice. That's the 52. And the predecessor, the one before it, was the 51. That's the Icom 51, ID51, and sort of one in the middle, which is colour but not an Icom, is the Kenwood TH74 that Jimbo's after. And you know, which is the best radio? You know, I mean, that's a very difficult question. You know, I mean, I've got them behind me. Look on the screen. I've got them behind me. The one in the middle is the one we're talking about. Liberty Cable, I watched you last night. Good show. Thank you. Yes, I think you're a recent sub. I think I recognise you from Jason's. A bit like Gordon's Farmer. He's one of Jason's subs, and I recognise his name in there tonight. So thank you for joining us, guys. Yes, so the biggest screen, the best screen, obviously, is the one in the middle, the ID52. Easiest to use, you know, it's between the ID52 and the 51. The 51's the one on the right. The easiest to read is the Icom ID52. The most feature-packed radio is the Kenwood on the left, you know, but it's quite. There'll be days when you absolutely love it, and there'll be days when you hate it. It does your head in because it's so. It does APRS. It's got it will receive on HF sideband. You know, it's incredible. It does so many things. It goes APRS. You know, you can put out a CQ call by recording it, pressing a button, and it really is one hell of a radio, but the build quality is not as good as the Icoms. You know, you feel that if you dropped it, it would smash into 500 pieces. But it's a very nice radio, and you know, I've got the ID51. I'll probably be moving that on, and you know, I'm struggling with my eyesight. You know, I'm Mr. Brett Bell. That's flipping awesome, man. Mr. Brett Bell has just sent me a £5 super chat. That's very kind, thank you. This super chat might not be enough to sponsor that little green light on the ID52. Yes, if that light falls out, I think I can get another one. Yeah, awesome, Brett. Thank you for your support as always. Andy Cowley, the ATU100 is a great kit. Yes, I told Andy Kinch about that. So you know, going back to this radio, the ID52. It's not available in the UK. It's not available in America. So how the hell did I get it? Well, I bought it from Buye, B-U-Y-E-E. And by the way, tonight's show is part of the Monday Night Ham Radio. Monday Night Ham Radio on the YouTubers bunch. Jason Johnson, the Monday Night Ham Radio. And I'll just show the playlist for tonight. I'm number 1 tonight, the first one up. And this is, look on the screen. This is the playlist for tonight. So after me, we've got Jason Johnson at 11:45 p.m. It's about 2 hours from now. 2 hours from now, we've got Jason Johnson. And then after that, we've got Tank Radio. Welcome to Tank Radio. After that, we've got Temporary Offline, and after that, Red Summit. But that's what we've got up tonight, and this is my playbacks. We've got 94 playbacks already in just 10 minutes, so that's pretty cool. Right. Going back to the monitor. So put it in the comments, you know, if you've got any questions about the ID52, because you just can't get one. You can't get one in the UK or America. But I'm in the UK. How did I get one? I got one using a Japanese auction site. A Japanese auction site called Buye, B-U-Y-E-E. And it cost me listen to this, Nicholas Jaggs, listen to this, right, it cost me £423 plus £67 postage from Japan, and then on top of that £90 import tax. Mr. Gordon's Farmer, thank you, my man. That is very generous, thank you very much. So nearly £600, but I had an incredible stroke of luck. Because of COVID, the UPS driver that come to my house, he said I'm not allowed to take cash, I'm not allowed to take payment for I'm not allowed to take payment for tax, you know, not allowed to handle cash. And I got away with it. I didn't have to pay the £90, so it could have been very much more expensive. More than the G90, yes, just for a handheld. Unbelievable. So we are taking calls tonight. If anyone's got any questions, wants to call in, we're taking questions on DMR, D-Star and Fusion. These are the radios I've got set up. You can call in on DMR, D-Star, Fusion. You can call in on any of those, and we're going to take some calls live tonight. So Nicholas is surprised. More than the G90 you sold me, yes. Frank is there, 73 M6VMO. Jeff is there, JSS. Hi, looks good. Wow, £90 import tax, but I got away with it. You know, very lucky, very lucky. They wouldn't accept cash, so I'm not going to argue with that. And I honestly rang them up. You know, I was being honest. I rang up and I said, the driver told me I owed you £90. Simon Templar in Australia. Hello, Simon. He told me, he said you owe £90. So I rang them up. I said, I'm being honest. How much do I owe you? And they said, the case is closed. You know, you've got the radio. Enjoy it. So I was extremely lucky. Anyway, so I'm just going to put it in the background. Mr. Northwest Ham Shack for a handheld. Yes, a lot of money for a handheld. Check out his YouTube channel, Northwest Ham Shack. He does some incredible streams, very similar to what I'm doing. And he very kindly sent me in the post I'm a member, I'm a lifelong member of the 2 Meter Crew. Can you see this? Nick? Northwest Ham Shack. and put a link in the comments how people can get involved with the Northwest Ham Shack. So yeah, looks good. Yeah, thank you, man, for sending it over. Absolute privilege. Mr. Jason Johnson is there. Is that the same software used for the HF rigs? Yes, I'm using the Win4 Yaesu, and this is Win4 Yaesu by Tom in Canada. He also does Win4 Icom.
I think you guys have got it quite hot over there at the moment. That's a bit of an understatement. But yeah, so how you actually...
Yeah, so I was just giving you a sample of the audio that matches the waterfall. So that is the Win4 Yaesu, and it works out really well for my nets. And Gordon's Farmer is saying hello to Jason. JWS Simon Templar in Australia saying yes. Makes two of us. Right, so I'm just going to change my background so you can see the radios we're talking about, and then I'm going to give what I like, what I don't like, because I started doing a lot of these things, giving a lot of these opinions last night on Jason's show. Thank you for having me on. It was great fun. But I'll try not to talk too much. And I didn't get a chance to say everything I like and don't like. So we're talking about the ID52 in the middle. So what I like about it, it's an easy to read screen. It's the largest screen you've got on any handheld, so that's pretty awesome. It charges over USB, so if you're in a car, if you're stuck in a car, you're at work like I was, you've got a flat battery, you can just charge it up over USB. By the way, this is part of the Monday Night Ham Radio, so I'm just, Jason at Ham Radio 2.0, you are a moderator on this channel, so feel free to put a link to the playlist. Could you put a link to the playlist tonight on Monday Night Ham Radio? I have actually been through who's up. Jason Johnson is up next if you look on the screen, so that's what is up next. But anyway, going back to my list of likes, you can program it with any micro USB cable. A Poundland, a dollar shop, just a cheap micro USB cable. That is also. Win4 Yaesu works with Icom. No, it doesn't. There's two. Tom has made two bits of software. Win4 Icom, which is different, and there's Win4 Yaesu, and it doesn't. I'm using the radio. You can see, Jason, is the FT991A, because that's Win4 Yaesu. I'm just holding the handheld. It's early days for that. So the build quality on the ID52 is extremely solid. I wouldn't say it's heavy, but it's quality radio. The waterfall, you've got a GPS view. If you look in the bottom of the middle radio, it will show you a position where the other person talking is located to you. So you can locate. If you kept walking, you could find someone. So that's really cool. And it's the biggest screen on any handheld. I've checked. I've got a lot of handhelds behind me. Look on the screen up behind me. You're still watching Nicholas Jacks. Yeah, okay, Jason. Got you, thanks. Does the 52 support SSB and CW? No, it doesn't. The Kenwood TH74 does on receive. The one on the left, so you can listen to it. So just to reiterate what we were saying earlier, the radio in the middle, the 52 has got the best screen. It's the easiest to use, you know, along with the one on the right. If you want the best features, the Kenwood on the left has got more features. It's got APRS, it's got SSB receive, but the build quality, and it's not as easy to use. But I know Jason's got the Kenwood on the left. But you know how technology has come along, you know, it's amazing. The radio on the right, I never once thought that was the screen on that was bad, but looking at it next to these two, you know, it looks very old. It's amazing how things have changed just in a few years. Excuse me. So last thing I like about the ID52, it's got more channels. It's got 2,500 channels. It's much more than double the amount of channels it will hold. I think Jason put a code plug in with 2,500 channels all around America, and it shows them over GPS. You know, I can be on holiday and I can say, you know, somewhere I don't know. Roger Schlutz in the house, love that guy. He emailed me earlier. Good to see you, Roger Schlutz. Look at that enthusiasm, look. All those thumbs up and YouTube signs. Awesome. Yeah, so over GPS on the handheld, on the ID51 and 52, you can show repeaters by location. So if you're somewhere you don't know, you know, you don't know about the repeaters nearby, you might be on holiday or visiting someone, it just brings them up by GPS and they're already in the radio. It's awesome, ready to go. Andy Cowley is there saying hello to Roger. Now what I dislike about the radio, so on the ID52, Mr. Nando in Italy is there. Hello Nando, my friend there. Wonderful to see you in the stream. What I dislike, there's not many dislikes. I think it's a bit steep. The price, you know, although it's not been announced, we are looking between £400 and £500, you know, and considering it doesn't have the functionality of the Kenwood on the left, you know, it's a lot of money. And I've thought that the screen, we're going to take calls by the way, anyone watching you can call in and ask questions on DMR, D-Star or Fusion. Are you still watching Nicholas Jaggs? I know he's always looking after his kid. He's got a new baby. So I think it's slight, not to say washed out, but it's just not vivid. The screen on mine, the one in the middle, that looks, the photo looks better than it is in real life. It just looks more washed out. Just looks more washed out. Yeah, hey matey, he's asleep now. Okay, awesome. And I'll pop round on Wednesday. Is that what we agreed? I can't remember. Let me know. It's no worries. Ham Shack hotline, not yet, Simon. So I think it's a bit washed out. I don't think the colours are as vivid as the Anytone, but you know, this is just being fussed. It's just nitpicking. It's lovely and clear to read in the sunlight. So it's not vivid, but it's easy to read. So less about the screen. So battery life goes down pretty quick. On the ID52, but it's very sim. Andreas was telling me ISS pass in 5 minutes. Thank you, Sam. Andreas was telling me the battery life it's about the same as the ID51, because I've not actually. No, it's not control. I've been through every setting. Is the ISS repeater live at the moment, Sam? Because if it is, I'll put it on the radio and we can have a listen. See if we can hear the space station repeater. Is it live? So I'm going to go through the new things on the ID52. On the ID52, it's got dual line. You've got a line on the top, line on the bottom. Was a few days ago. Okay, well I'll change the frequency of me hotspot in the bottom left. Not the hotspot, the radio channel. Okay, so I've just turned the frequency on for the space station, which is 437,800. Don't key up, Sam. I know you're keying up. Someone is. Someone here. It's too loud. I'm accusing Sam. That's not fair. Right, so going on to what's new on the ID52. You can have two lines. You can have D star on the top line and the bottom line, which is pretty awesome. If you look on the display of the radio in the bottom left, I can turn the volume down just by moving a slider. So I'm moving it down by software. So that's really cool. It's a rig control software called Win for Yaesu. Okay, so what's new? You can have dual D star on the top and the bottom line. Bigger colour screen. USB chargeable. It's got the waterfall. The size, it's bigger. The actual size of the radio is bigger. You can send pictures. There's Bluetooth. And it's got Bluetooth to the app and Bluetooth to the headset. Okay, Sam's 90 miles away. The battery life is the same as the ID52. It's not incredible. It won't last you a day, but it's okay. Andreas, what do you think to the battery life on the ID52? Picture sending, no hardware. Yeah, Andreas, what do you think to the battery? As I know you advised me, you said it was like the 51. You know, can you give any hours? Is it? I would imagine it's about 6 or 7 hours. What do you think on the battery? It's got a louder speaker. It goes up to 750 milliwatts. It's got UHF airband. Need a spare? Yes, I do. It covers UHF AM airband, so you can listen to military airband. And there's loads of minor changes. So anyway, I've got the I'm just looking. We're listening, by the way, to the International Space Station repeater. I'm just wondering where it is. I'm just searching on my other monitor. ISS Finder. I'm going to bring it up on the screen. Spot the station. ISS tracker. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Right, I'm just to show you what I'm looking at. ISS just going over my head. Well, it's not. I can't hear it. Yes, you're right. It's pretty much overhead. Yeah, the repeater's not active. The repeater's not switched on, but it's a good try. Anyway, I'll turn that down. It was a good try. We're going to take calls now on DMR 2353. Anyway, you don't have to ask questions about the radio. You can just call in and say hello. You know, you don't have to talk about the radio. You can ask questions about anything. Okay, right, we're going to open up the phone lines, open up the DMR talk groups, D-Star Fusion. So go to the radio screen, and we've got DMR, put DMR on. When using DMR, it's always good to do a 4000, so I'm going to do a 4000 group call. That will unlink from everything.
Not linked.
Okay, just got a not link message. Covain, yes, I mean I've bought it for the channel, you know, something to talk about. I've bought it for the channel, but I know what you're saying, yes. Right, so I'm not linked. I'm going to go to DMR 2353, and if anyone would like to ask a question about it, or just say hello, feel free. So I'm on 2353, group call. DMR 2353.
Hello, Period.
I recognise that voice. There's Roger Schlutz in the house. Yeah, go ahead, Roger. This is Chris 2E0 UKH. Go ahead. Have you got any questions on the ID52? We don't have to just talk about that, you know. I've not spoke to you for a while. What have you been doing on ham radio? Back to you, Roger.
Not a whole lot, Period. It's been storming here a whole lot. I ain't got to do much HF here lately. I've had everything unplugged. But yeah, it's a beautiful radio. I got the Kenwood D74A, and the only thing I don't like about the Kenwood is the battery life. I wish they'd make a bigger battery pack for it, but that ID52 is a beautiful radio. I wish it had full duplex to work the satellite with.
Yeah, the ID52 is... Andreas can probably answer this better than me, but the ID52 is proper dual band receive. You can listen to D-Star on the top line and you can listen to it on the bottom line. It does have proper simultaneous dual band receive. But whether you can hear them at the same time, that is the question. Can you answer that, Andreas? Digital Ham Radio Diary. So that's pretty cool. Yep, so what do you think to the ID52? Are you interested in getting one there, Roger? 2E0 UKH.
Well, I'm just going to wait to see what the price tag is. I just bought a 7610 for $3,000 and a 7300, so I'm kind of short for money right now. I'm going to wait to see when it comes out to North America and see what the price tag is. If it's under $500, I might get one.
Well, it might be by 1 cent.
It depends. Anyway, like I said, we've had a lot of thunderstorms here in the Great Smoky Mountains. And I've been making a couple of videos on my YouTube channel there, so...
yeah, very good, yeah.
Anyway, it is a pretty radio, but I think the Kenwood's got more features.
Okay, so Andreas is saying you can hear both at the same time. Would this be a good satellite radio, Andreas? Yeah, okay, Roger. Well, we got Andreas coming back in the comments. Andreas has had the radio a week longer than me. Yeah, Corvain, he said he'd like to have it, but it's hard to justify. Exactly. I've only bought it to talk about it on the channel, like Andreas. I'm not sure if I would normally. Terry Murphy is agreeing with Corvain, but we're just wondering if the Icom ID52 would make a good satellite radio, because it is simultaneous receive. Anyway, stand by, Roger. We'll just see if there's any more calls. We're on DMR 2353. So just take a standby. We'll just leave a little pause. If anyone calls in, we'll bring them in, and if they don't, we'll carry on. So okay, so just going to leave a pause and see if anyone else calls in. This is Chris, 2E0 UKH. Yeah, okay, Andreas. Yeah, thanks for calling in. Thanks for your support and everyone's support. You know, it's been quite a fun night. So we're talking about the ID52, and you know, I've got it, and Andreas has got it. Jason Johnson's got it, and that's it in the middle there. That's the ID52, and you know, it's easy to use. It's an attractive radio, nice colour screen. It's just you know, I think you put it very well, Andreas. You get when you buy an Icom, you don't get anything rubbish. You get what you pay for. You know, you're not going to get anything rubbish. What do you like about it, Andreas? And I mean, I know you haven't got any questions, but you know, what do you like about it?
Yeah, so, well, when I first turned the thing on, just the screen, it's kind of 2.4-inch screen, blows you away straight away, and then you get the GPS, you know, information along the bottom of the screen, single mode. And then you hit that scope, and you've got a waterfall scope on a colour waterfall scope on a handheld. How excellent is that? And then when I realised it did dual D-star receive simultaneous, and I had a sector 1 on the A band and a sector 30 on the B band simultaneously, that was just wow. That radio has a wow factor. I actually think £500 is a good price for the radio, actually. Well, one company is, I'm sorry to break in, but that's a satellite. The radio factor, it don't have full duplex. It does not have full duplex, so it would be hard to work the FM birds.
Yep, if you could take that call, Andreas. I know you're not an expert on satellites, but Andreas told me you can hear different things on the top line and the bottom line at the same time. Is that correct, Andreas? Jimbo, I'm looking at it, watching it. K0, Steve, K0 for AFL. Same as the 705 battery, thank you.
But you can't have that simultaneous receive on D-Star. I would say you probably can do satellite work. If you think about the Kenwood D-74, that's just a dual band, you know, VHF, UHF unit. You really receive D-Star on one or the other, A or B. You can't have it coming through twice. The new chip, which is called the ID-52, has 2 decoders in it. So ideally, you probably could do satellite work as you can on the D-74 actually.
Yeah, okay, well, I'll pick that up. Yeah, thank you for your comments. Andreas is saying it does do simultaneous. And Madison County Sound Labs sounds interesting channel. Full duplex is a feature from N1XV, so it looks like it does do, you know, simultaneous receive, but whether you can do, you know, adjust it for the Doppler, you know, because a lot of radios are very tricky to do. Anyway, any further comments, Andreas? We're going to open the DMR lines up, see if anyone else wants to call in. So I'll tell you what, Andreas, stand by. We'll just see if anyone else calls in. This is Chris 2E0UKH in the UK. We're just talking about the ID52. So just leave a pause if anyone else has got a question. And Dave Redmond has popped in the house. Hi Dave, thank you for joining us. VK Radio Ham, thanks for the info on the ID52. Yes, thank you. Andy Kinch is saying hi to Mr. Redmond. Me and Andy Kinch went to Dave Redmond's house. Do you remember? We did some deal. I think you bought something off him. Okay, nothing heard on DMR 2353. So you know, any questions for me or Andreas? You know, we've got the ID52. I think for me the killer feature, the main feature, which is handy, is the USB charging it over USB. You know, I had a flat battery in the car on the radio, and I was able to charge it up in the car. That was awesome. Adam KR, hello from N4 UQV. Hello Adam. Dave Edmund is saying hi to Andy. Are you still there, Andreas? There he is. There's Frankie. Yes, go ahead, Frankie, and please mute YouTube because I can hear myself on YouTube. So while I'm talking, please turn the volume down on your telly or your phone. Just mute the volume on your phone and then come through with your comment, please, Frankie. 2E0UKH, back to you.
Okay, Chris. Hope that's better. I thought you'd be proud to hear yourself, but anyway. Right, now, yeah, no comments about the Icom, I'm afraid. Totally out of my league anyway, and by the way, good evening to everyone else. Just to say, for the time being, I've ordered myself one of those Wonder Ones aerials, the ones that you plug in the back of your radio.
Yeah, I was just going to say. Yeah, it's a bit like a miracle whip, isn't it? It's a HF, is it a loop? And it's a bit like a miracle whip, a wonder wand. Is that correct? Or is it VHF? Because you just said it goes in the back of your rig. Is it HF or is it like a like a rubber duck type? Back to you.
No, it's HF 80 to 10 meters, and it does VHF, UHF as well, but I mainly need it for the HF, but it's the one with the whip on top, and you can also use it with copper wire as a dipole or a loop. Back to you, Chris.
Yeah, okay, very good, yeah. And how are you getting on with that aerial? Are you getting many contacts on HF?
I don't know. I haven't got it yet. And it was also temporarily out of stock, but I have been seeing a lot of good on YouTube about those aerials, so I thought it was worth a try. Okay, it is a bit pricey, and some even say a bit overpriced, but I thought it was worth a try, and we'll see how we get on, and otherwise we can pass to screener. Back to you, Chris.
Yeah, okay, I'm just trying to bring it up on the screen. If you look on the screen, I found the Moonraker Whiz Loop. Got the Wonder One antenna product at Radio World. Is that the one we're talking about? The Wonder Wand? Look on the screen, Frankie. Back to you. Looks interesting. That's okay, Gordon.
I am looking on the screen, Chris, but it's not there yet. There seems to be quite a bit of delay between between what's shown on the screen and between the radio call. So I have not seen anything yet on the screen. Back to you, Chris.
Yes, we've got to know how to use YouTube. You know, when you tap on the screen or click on it, you've got to move it. You've got to make sure YouTube is all the way to the right. If it's all the way to the right, you know, you'll have the latest stream. But if there's any delay, you know, there will be a delay. But anyway, I'm just trying to make it interesting, show it on the screen, but you know, you can't see it. Anyway, thank you for calling in and your continued support, and I'll say 7-3 Frankie, and thank you for your support on the channel. Okay, so any more further calls? We're talking about the ID52. Any questions?
Excuse Chris, I've got it in the meantime, but it is the one with the whip antenna. You know, the second from left. And there's also a connector with it on the top where you can also use copper wire to use it as either a dipole or a loop antenna. Okay, in the meantime, thanks for that, and 7-3 to you, Chris.
Yeah, okay, awesome, and thank you for calling in. Right, any further calls, any questions on the ID52? It's the new Icom handheld, colour screen handheld. It's GPS, it does FM, it does D-Star, colour screen. Just bringing it up now. So any further calls on any questions on the ID52? And would anyone like to call in on D-Star? I can take calls on D-Star or Fusion, doesn't have to be DMR. Put it in the comments. So anyway, we've been over all the information. This stream tonight is part of the Monday Night Ham Radio on YouTube. VK Radio 7-3, time to go. Okay, my friend, thanks for joining us. So, I'm just going to bring up my other monitor. So I'm up first on Monday Night Ham Radio, and next up is Jason Johnson. And he is live in 80 minutes time, 80. Michael Bloomston, thanks again, Chris. Do you have time to discuss? No, I don't. That's a huge email. What we'll do, Michael. Blimey, that was loud. Yeah, I'll give you a ring, Michael. That's the best way to do it because it's too awkward and far too many things to cover. Okay, go again, Roger. Go again with your comment or question. 2E0UKH.
Okay, Chris, I was just going to say I'm going to have to get out of here in a little bit to go eat supper. We call it supper. Some people call it dinner. It's about 5:20.
Yes, I'll give you a ring, Michael. That's the best
here
way.
in East Tennessee, it's a little bit after. It's almost 5:30 here. So anyway, it's very good. It's always good to talk to you, Chris. So here in a few more days, I'm going to try to make some videos on my YouTube channel. It's near as good as your channel or Jason. How many other people know, but it's just a small channel. And anyway, thanks, Chris. I hope everybody's having a good evening, and I want to wish everybody a great 73. If you want to look me up on YouTube, go to QRZ, type in KE4BFG, leave a link to my YouTube channel. I appreciate it, sir. Thanks, Chris. KE4BFG.
Yeah, there he is. This is Roger on the screen there. That's Ray Novak on the left, if people don't know. Yeah, okay, Roger, I've just brought you up on the screen. KE4BFG, there's you with your sister, with Ray Novak on the left. I've just brought you up on the screen on your QRZ. And yes, Roger has just started a YouTube channel. He's got a very nice station. Look at this station. Very cool station. Likes his Icom stuff. There's no Yaesus in sight. But this is a long QRZ. Look, this is awesome. Always interesting to see what... Oh, there is a Yaesu there, look. Always interesting to see what other people are doing. He's got all the handhelds. Okay, very interesting. Okay, Roger, I'll say 7-3. And thank you for your support as usual.
Okay, thank you, Chris. And I hope you're doing well, my friend. That's a picture of my better life. That's me and Ray in Pigeon Forge back about 4 years ago. And that's a picture of me and my better life. So anyway, 73, everybody. Have a good evening.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, Andrea saying love that station. Yeah, okay, Roger. Yeah, we're very few people in the comments said yes, very impressed with that station, Roger. Very, very good. Very, very nice station, I must say. Full of icons, lovely displays, and I can see you're a big Icom fan, but you do still like Yaesu, so that's good. Okay, 7-3. Cheers. Okay, right, let's look on my left monitor. How's the stream going? Yeah, it's pretty good. Nearly 300 playbacks in an hour. And, you know, hit the thumbs up. Look, just here. Got 35 likes. So let's see that go up. Do I see 36? Yes, we've got 36. 36. I think we're stuck at 36. I think I'll quit while I'm ahead. But you know, this is just a quick introduction. Got loads more videos coming up on the ID52. Another light come in there. So this is just a quick introduction to the ID52. If there's any more questions, if you want to call in on D-Star, put it in the comments. If you want to call in on DMR, D-Star Fusion, you can do. It's extremely hot night here. Thank you, Jason. Great job. Yes, thank you. So if you don't know, me and Jason were talking about the ID52 last night, and you know, it's just a quality radio. It's nice and substantial. You know, you can put all the repeaters in, colour screen. It's a little bit like having an ID52 in your pocket, and it really is a super radio. And I just saw a super chat come in there. Yeah. Digital Ham Radio Diary. That is Andreas. He's got the YouTube channel. And thank you so much for that super chat. Very kind. While I'm here, I'm just going to show you Andreas's channel, because he's actually, you know, this is about the ID52. Me and Jason done videos. But Andreas has done so much work. He's done how many videos have you done on the ID52 so far? It's a ridiculous number. It's only been out a few. We've only had it a week or two. You'll be impressed. Right. Put it in the comments, Andreas. Gordon's Farmer. Is D-Star and Fusion? Yeah. Is D-Star, GMRS and Fusion easier for a new ham? For a new people? Fusion is easier. Fusion is easier. Okay, I'm just going to bring up Andreas's channel. M0FXB. Just put his call sign in. And just look how many videos he's got on the ID52. Andrew Kinch is saying 7-3 to Roger. This is about the broadcast radio. By the way, the ID52, they've removed the medium wave band. That no longer works. But anyway, just going back to my main page with the radios and the cameras. If there's any further comments, any questions, please ask them now. You can call in. But I think we're going to end the stream. I think we're about done. And you know, put it in the comments if you've got a question. It's extremely hot here. I'm very keen to go and get some refreshment. And put it in the comments if you want to call in on DMR, D-Star Fusion. We can do that. I'm at the moment. Nicholas Jagg's going to have to bugger off, mate. Okay. Yeah, see you in the week, Nicholas. See you in the week, mate. Okay, right, I'm going to clear. I think we've been on long enough. We're just over an hour. Check out Jason's video. Jason, can you put a link to the playlist for Monday Night Ham Radio for tonight? I'm trying to find it. I found it. Don't worry, I found it. Just copying the link. So this is the playlist for tonight. Andrew Finch is saying 7-3 to Dave Redman. That is the link for Monday Night Ham Radio. And if you click on that, you'll get this page, which shows all the videos tonight, which are going out live tonight. There's me, which is at the top in red. That's live. Then you've got Ham Radio 2.0 talking about the Astron SS30M. Tank Radio KAMRD shows me Ham RS and how to export. ham radio, temporary offline, ham nuggets, and then red summits. Very interesting. Okay, 7-3 guys. Andy Cowley 7-3, Frankie 7-3. Very hot here in the UK. I'm absolutely sweltering. Thank you, James Day from Amateur Radio UK YouTube channel. Thank you for being here. I'm going to say 7-3. I'm absolutely sweltering. I'm bailing out. I'm too hot. Thanks for watching, guys. Put your 7-3s in the comments. Cheers.